Hello, my fellow empaths, earth angels, starseeds, human angels, God's chosen ones out there. Wanted to record a bit of a video again, and this snowstorm is pretty bad still here. That there are trains late and not arriving again, which is very typical every year here, and planes cancelled or late. From what I just read from the news, I do my best, of course, to stay away from the news because they hurt me mentally and emotionally, of course, if I suck into that negative energy. So yeah, the situation here is not pretty good either in that sense. And of course, people have been also scaring us Finnish people on the news when they talk about war, if war is going to come to Finland. You know, personally, I don't believe in this, that it will. My intuition is just telling me that it's all just wanting to scare us when they write these sorts of things. And of course, I could not even function or live my life in a sane way, taking care of my life, if I would let those fears and things affect me, because naturally been dealing with too much already. So one key rule about a narcissist is that they love to betray you, deceive you in every kind of way that they just can, because they want all the power, all the control, everything about you, your empathy, your kindness, your sensitivity is triggering them to attack you. And, you know, their ultimate goal is always to gain all power and control over you, so that you would lose yourself, your authentic self. You would not speak your truth. You would not set your healthy boundaries. That you would just give all your personal power away to them and become their personal slave, basically. That they can treat just any way that they want. And so this topic of noticing the early signs was coming to me today, because it's so important to be paying attention to the energies, to the signs, because you don't want to go through more heartbreak, more them turning your trauma against you, your sensitive, vulnerable issues, painful issues against you, when you have already been so abused and bullied, and you've gone through narcissistic abuse experiences ever since you have been a child, because you have been born to a toxic family, and you have had narcissistic siblings or parents or both, for example, and you have been scapegoated your entire life. So of course now as an adult you need to be healing all of this energy. So of course the more and the faster, the sooner you can notice that a person that you are dealing with is a narcissistic person, and who will betray you, deceive you, betray your trust. They will attack you. They will want to gaslight you. They will want to make you question yourself and your sanity, because again, their goal is to feel better about themselves because they are so insecure within. So to notice this, to avoid all the pain and discomfort and emotional abuse, because of course you don't want that and you don't deserve that treatment. So pay attention to your body, the sensations, your intuition. How do you really feel when you are around this person? And are you coming from a situation that you desperately, urgently need help and support and understanding and empathy and kindness from somebody who would understand your situation and your sensitivity in that situation, and you as a person? So for example, if you are opening up to this person about your childhood trauma experiences and this urgent matter, this important matter that you're dealing with, whatever it is, it's very important and urgent for you. And you need help and support with this. So how do you really feel when you are interacting with this person? Are they really being authentic and helpful? This is what I have found out to be very true and painful, is that they can waste your time and energy and effort and feelings and all of that. Because ultimately, they do not care about you. They don't care about you one single bit. All they care about is their own entitlement to treat you wrong, to enjoy, to see you and feel you in pain, in suffering, which is again a very psychopathic trait to have in a person. So they are a very, very unsafe, toxic person. So you might not notice until it's too late that this happened again, because they can be wasting your time, that you're for example waiting to hear from them. Well, but again, from my personal experience, when you want to pay attention to those red flags, along with paying attention to how you are actually feeling about this person and what it feels to be like to be around them. Yes, they can really make you believe that they are very kind, understanding, respectful, and empathetic towards you and your pain and whatever the situation is that you need help with. Yes, unfortunately, yes, apparently they can dupe you to believe that. But that again, of course, would be pretending and fake and manipulation. And of course, it's not acceptable, but that is just how they act, because they are always wearing a mask. Okay, but for example, if they are making you wait, a person not too long ago made me wait for over a week to have answers from them, to be able to communicate with them. So if they are making you wait, they are ignoring you, they are not replying to your important messages when you're dealing with an urgent matter. So again, it's not your job to be too nice and too kind. Of course, yes, understanding when we have humane situations, for example, if someone is sick, for example, or things like that, yes, of course. But still, if it is an important matter that they were supposed to be helping you with, and there's this urgency and importance. So what I'm saying is that, you should not be waiting around for a long time for them to come back to you, only to find out that they are not able to even help you. And for you to realize that you have not been heard and listened to and normally respected with this person. Because what happens is that they start to tell you that, okay, this is not working out, basically, that suddenly they have this restriction that they are telling you that, okay, this is the situation about this. And you notice that, okay, this is just not working out then, that this person cannot be helping me and they are just making me feel worse. And also, what I was talking about yesterday is that you want to make sure that you're coming from the energy of peace and trust and faith and gratitude and joy, that you are believing in the quantum field, for example. You are believing in yourself and in your manifestation skills, in your prayers, that you are connecting with the universe, with God, with Holy Spirit, with Jesus Christ, with you and within you, your angels, your support team that's always there to help and serve you, who actually love you. completely for who you are. So you want to make sure that you're coming from this energy, not from the fearful negative one. So, of course, if something is really important and urgent and this panic and fear are creeping up in your mind, you know, that can be so painful. And on top of that, if a narcissist is hurting you and gaslighting you and turning the situation against you, so then you are really suffering if it happens to affect you. But of course, again, you have the power and the choice and the willpower within you, the strength within you to handle this. But I just want to help you to avoid these sorts of situations. So that is why I wanted to talk about this right now. But make sure that you are cleansing your energies and cutting off all negative, unnecessary cords and sending any person their energy back, because it doesn't belong to you. It's not yours to keep. It's not healthy for you and your health. So that you can stabilize yourself and ground and center yourself into peace. So this is important every day. And to be trusting, of course, trusting and believing in yourself and in your own abilities. So this way you will be repelling those users and abusers and narcissistic, toxic people. And of course, you know, the sooner that you can notice that something just is not working out, that you can just stop trying. Because you cannot afford and you should not be wasting another second of your life trying to interact, communicate, solve something with someone who is completely incapable of doing that with you. You will be the only one standing alone in that situation, and you will notice it, and it will hurt if you let it. It can hurt if you don't see it coming. It can cause you another panic attack, shock, pain, physical illnesses, and all of those things. So in order to be avoiding this and taking care of yourself, protecting your peace, I hope that you can notice the signs. Of course, mistakes happen, and it is completely natural to feel panic and pain and fear when something is important to you and, you know, it's an urgent matter that you just need help with. But again, you have to be trusting yourself anyway, and trust God, trust the universe, that they want the best for you and you deserve the best. So things should not be destroying and hurting you. So if they hurt you, if they push you away, if you notice this person that they are saying something negative, they are basically pushing you away. They're basically telling you that I'm not the one to help you. I'm not for you. This situation, what we're doing here, this is not working. But again, they don't say that when they are a narcissistic person. So when they are a narcissist, again, they will be attacking you. They can be yelling at you. They start to lash out on you when you communicate to them that, okay, this is not okay, this is not working. For example, you're just giving them honest feedback as you think that this person would be accepting my honest feedback when they would be a normal person. But then you really, you pretty quickly can notice and feel and sense that, okay, this is another narcissist, apparently, because they cannot handle you being your calm self, communicating your opinions, your boundaries, your honest feedback about how they are treating you in this situation. So what just happened to me was just via email with this woman. And yes, she was supposed to help me with an urgent, important matter. And what she did after I communicated my disappointment with the situation, of course, I told her that I told you this already, but apparently you did not listen to me. And I gave her feedback that you cannot be treating people this way, where you are supposed to be helping with important things. And I'm your client in this situation, so you cannot be treating me this way. So what happened was, of course, that she was trying to have power and control over me by gaslighting me and turning things against me. When a normal person in this situation would have said something like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, I did not listen to you on the phone. I didn't hear you, I didn't pay attention fully, I'm so sorry. I take responsibility and accountability of my part in this situation, and I understand your urgency and this important matter, that it is very important for you, and that you had to wait for over a week. I apologize for that as well, that I didn't get back to you on time and you were waiting for me and you had been messaging me. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry that I cannot help you more." This would be the dialogue of a normal, healthy adult person who would actually have good intentions and would be respectful and decent. And then it was escalating into that she tried to even call me. So of course at that point I was so much, feeling all the stress and all the negative, uneasy, uncomfortable feelings in that situation, because I was shocked that this person turned around, who first seemed so empathetic and kind to me on the phone, that she would turn around and act like this and even be bringing up my personal issues, which I had, trusted her with, that she was turning them against me and trying to shame me, So she tried to call me, and of course, yes, I did not answer because my intuition told me that she's just trying to attack you. So there are always some signs, like I have been saying. There are always some sorts of signs that you can pick up and notice and sense that you're dealing with a narcissistic person who is just out to get you. That they don't care about you and your important matters, your trauma. They don't understand how to be empathetic and kind towards a sensitive person, to offer them a trustworthy support, to offer the safe space to open up. They don't do that. And so to avoid the pain, try to notice the signs as soon as possible. And those signs are what you can feel energetically through your intuition, or you're getting warnings from the universe, from God, for example, or if you pay attention to how they are treating you, how they talk to you, their communication. Is it negative or positive? Is it welcoming or unwelcoming? Is it pushing you away or attracting you in? Because, of course, a genuine, a healthy person who is on your level and who actually wants to be there for you, they will also show it in their actions and in their energy. It will be very welcoming. They can be very, very kind and joyful towards you, very respectful. They're like, hello, how are you? Yes, I would love to help you with this. But if they make you feel at all that you cannot trust them, like in this case, I was waiting for a week and a half and got no contact. And I was like wondering, and I was having those negative feelings, those fearful emotions and feelings and thoughts that maybe this is not going to work out. So pay attention to those kind of things. And if they are not a genuine person, they will be saying something negative, like, this is not working out, or there are some issues there, and they will make you feel like they are deceiving you, because that's what they are ultimately doing. That there is something that they are hiding from you. They're not being completely honest. Because again, as an empath, as a highly sensitive person, you can easily feel when somebody's being cold to you or warm to you. So don't mistake someone giving you attention for them actually respecting you. Because, there can be so many people out there who just want to use you for their benefit. And they can say things like, oh, I just want to have fun with you, or I noticed that you are in this situation and I just want to help you out. Is their energy actually coming from an honest place? So you want to be observing how they are really treating you. And when I look back, all my toxic exes who ended up destroying my self-concept, my mental health, my physical health, almost as well. One punched his fist through my wall in my apartment, and he was calling me all sorts of names, and once I had to call the police to take him out of my apartment because he would not leave, because he had this fit, like a narcissistic rage fit, and he was just accusing me and making me very, very scared. So I have some experience about this, and the signs, if I would have paid attention to the signs in the beginning, so if I had paid attention to the signs of how they spoke to me in the beginning, for example, or how I felt when I was around them, that I was not necessarily even interested in them. One of my toxic narcissistic exes spoke me into the relationship. So it was not even my own doing. It was not me being interested in him romantically. I just wasn't attracted to him. But he just kept on and on and on. So basically it was love bombing, that he brainwashed, manipulated me into the relationship with him. And what did I get? Another broken heart. And again, I had to start picking up the pieces. And that was when I was starting out this YouTube channel. So anyway, if I had really paid attention to the signs, I would have noticed that, okay, this is off. This is just not seeming like this person was really for me, because they don't seem that genuine towards me, or normal, or a healthy, respectful person. And they are saying these negative things to me, like pushing me away. So why would I have to chase after a person like that? Why would I have to prove myself that I am enough, or choose to chase after their validation and approval? Because naturally I should not have to do that. I should never have to do that. But of course, at that time, I was not aware about these things yet. So yeah, if there's anything negative in their energy and how they are talking to you, how they are treating you, pay attention to those, because they are red flags, and they act as warning signs that something is going to go wrong. They will deceive you, they will hurt you. Something is definitely off, so it is off, and you should trust that feeling, that thought, that emotion, that intuitive nudge. Of course, you can even ask the universe or angels or God for a sign if something is working out or not. That's, of course, one option.